How water rights are violated before any enforcement. What looked like a drainage basin was actually a hidden water system pulling from a lake, crossing property lines and running under a public road. And here's why that matters. This kind of setup can violate property rights, public infrastructure rules, and health regulations without anyone noticing for years. Because on paper, it doesn't exist. Start with the mechanism, not the accusation. A stormwater drainage corridor is designed to move water across land safely. It's often part of a public right-of-way system, even if it looks like private property. When a private system taps into that space, drawing water from a lake, piping it underground, and running it beneath a roadway, it creates a second hidden system layered on top of the public one. And that's where problems start. Several rules intersect. Riparian rights allow limited water use, but not concealed transport across land or infrastructure. Right-of-way regulations restrict private utilities from occupying public corridors without approval. Health codes regulate untreated surface water, especially when used for residential supply. Utility encroachment laws prohibit unpermitted subsurface installations. Individually, these are clear. But when the system is buried, literally and legally, they don't get enforced. And here's where it gets more serious. What looks like a drainage issue might actually be a water distribution system operating outside the record. Now, layer in how this stays hidden. If a drainage basin is presented as private, no one questions water flow. Subsurface piping isn't inspected. Utility crossings aren't documented. Over time, that creates a false record. Public land appears private. Private systems appear non-existent. Water use appears natural instead of controlled. And once that record is relied on by agencies, buyers, or courts, the system becomes harder to challenge. Because enforcement depends on what's documented, not just what exists. This is where real-world impact shows up. Property owners lose control over water crossing their land, public infrastructure is used without authorization, health risks increase from untreated water systems, and liability builds quietly until something fails. By the time it's discovered, the issue isn't just water. It's boundary disputes, regulatory violations, and potential civil liability. Hidden systems don't start with conflict. They start with missing information. And once that information is relied on, the consequences are already in motion.